Hello everyone and welcome back to Suikoden 2. In the last episode we mulled around through Rune Castle, we got lost, finally found our way, fought through a lot of things, and finally found Kulgan and Seed, who we fought and destroyed. Once that happens, it'll take you to the room that's next on the list in the map, so what you do is just go back and come back to this save point and heal yourself, because this one will heal and save for you, and I definitely suggest you do that. At this point in the game, this is the last chance you have to do anything you need to do as far as extras or side quests or things like that. So this is the only time you have left to do it. You would have to escape Talisman out, get to the main map, go do your thing, and then run all the way back here. This is why I said that this last point isn't very convenient to do that, so I would suggest you do it before you even come here. Once you're saved and have everybody finalized, and have the party that you think is going to win, come this way. Look who it is. Ryu. I never meant for this to happen, but I must admit I'm impressed you made it here. I knew that there was something wrong with this dude. Well, this is the end. The beast rune that Luca Blight left. Its demonic incarnation is here. Great. That was the giant wolf that destroyed Muse. Do you guys remember when that happened? The demon that fed on the blood and souls of the Muse citizens? It's all I could do just to keep it sealed here. It was Luca's plan all along to unleash this beast on all the world. This is your final test. Can you win this time, Ryu? Oh, what is he doing? Oh, why would you summon that in here? Here we go. This is the final boss of the game, the Beast Rune. Holy shit, check it out. Have you ever seen anything like it? This music is crazy too, by the way. Now, there's a very specific plan you should have when you fight this guy. You notice that he's got 2 heads, 2 legs, and there's a rune in the middle, okay? You must take out the rune itself first, okay? The reason being is the rune will protect the rest with a magic barrier. So the first thing we should do is go ahead and cast Guardian, because this guy has nasty, nasty attacks. I probably don't have to tell you that that's the case. Hit that rune with all you've got. We want to take that out first and foremost. And have Luke blow it up. Let's see, what do we got? Our hardest hitter, please. No, I'm not going to mess around with Empty World here. I wouldn't suggest you do that either. Gonna keep Shining Wind. Let's do black. That should be fine. We are going to take out the legs also. So, and hit alls are fine at this point, but you really want to concentrate on that rune. Can't say it enough. Obviously, Ryu's going to be on heal duty after this. Here's hoping, you guys. This is very hard, even at this level. God, that thing is so cool looking, though. I don't even know what to say. I can't believe we're here. See how some things took 0 damage? It's because the rune is up. Hang in there. Look at that shit. I did shit all to George. He doesn't give a fuck. Holy crap. Are you guys excited? This is so intense already. Yep. Everyone's gonna be hurting this whole time. I have sacrificial jizzos on everybody except Killy. Killy has to hold a special item for me. I hope that he'll make it. Alright, bright shield time. It is time for this because I want... Oh my god, Luke's almost dead. Holy shit. And he's got high magic defense. Unbelievable. This guy is no joke. Best armor and weapons go without saying here. Make sure that you do that. Let's blue gate. And let's Rune... We gotta get that Rune out of here. Then we can really start the fight. I'm probably going to try to stack heals. Like, I'm going to do the big one now because we're really hurting. And if I can get away with a smaller one next time, I will do that, and so on and so forth. It's good to have Clive berserked. I kind of hoped George got berserked too, but it doesn't look like luck was on our side this time. That's okay. Persevere. It's very likely that this guy will down somebody, so keep those jizzos in mind unless you have the resurrection rune. Come on, that thing has to be gone. Oh, Lord. That's the moon. Look at that shit. That is nasty. It's gone. Thank goodness. Okay. We're in big trouble. I don't really want to... I'm going to have to use the big one now, I think. Okay, so now that the rune is gone, we're going to focus the attack on the right leg. The right leg will heal and revive things. So, does that make sense? So, we want to get rid of that first. You can go for the heads first. Some people do, but it's really difficult to do with this stuff up. So, right leg, get rid of it. Everybody got that? Let's unleash what we have. Without the rune protecting it, we should be able to hit all now. Let's get that right leg out of here. That will start healing and reviving parts that you take down. This is supposed to be a long battle. We're probably going to lose people in the end. Really, no more berserk? Come on. Pesmega and George should have berserk. Ugh. Unlucky. That's what we are. Here we go. Take that out. Keep going with the same. Don't need to heal again this time, so that's good. What else do we have? There's something else that will help. 800 versus all enemies on the ground. You know what? I'm not sure if he counts as being on the ground. We will find out. I probably shouldn't mess around with this now, but let's figure it out. Keep going with that right leg. We should have it after this turn. Man, this thing is scary. So cool. Guys, I'm so glad you're here with me during this. Let's see what this does. I'm not sure if this will work. Yeah, it counted. Alright. He is on the ground, even though we're in this kind of like weird final boss force field place. Alright, hang on. Hang on, hang on. That's the lesser of the two, so that's not too bad. That leg is gone. Now, I know you want to just take out things, but you have to be careful. Oof. Okay. This is what you want to look out for. That stupid left leg is next. The reason being is because it has status ailments. Nasty ones. Luke is asleep. That is not what I wanted. Holy crap, no. That's bad. So what we'll do now, we have to heal, there's no choice. Even if it doesn't look like it's too bad, you still use your lesser heal, of course, but still stay on it because it can turn really fast. So now we're going to do the left leg. It causes really bad status ailments. Now, oops, nope, make sure it's the leg and not the head. So you want to get that out next. This is the easiest way to do it without having a lot of problems. One of his most devastating status effects that isn't healed by Ryu's heal is silence. If that happens to Luke, well, him being asleep is really shitty too, but if it happens to Ryu and Luke together, the silence, oh, you're doomed. Because you can't heal and you can't blow up. So I hope Luke wakes up soon. That should fix it. Yes, the heal does fix sleep, so good for us. But get rid of it. Oh, it's already gone. Thank goodness. Okay, once you did that, take the heads out as best you can while staying healed. We're doing really well. We're doing a lot better than I thought, actually. I've never taken this many melee into this party before. Like, into this particular fight. Oof. Careful there, Clive. Just do your best. Probably gonna concentrate on one head. They're not doing it now because their last thing was, can we make it? Clive's really hurt. I'm not gonna chance it. We don't want to chance it. Let's do Great Blessing again. And let's let everybody concentrate on left for now. Get that done. And then we'll concentrate on the right. It doesn't matter the nature of the heads. That's totally up to you. Let's see, what do we got? 500 damage to a row. That'll work, because the sudden death certainly won't work. We are a little over-leveled for this fight. It's still a great fight. It gets really hard if you don't do it in this order. Almost impossible, unless you get really lucky. Oh, he's almost done. You guys, we've got this. We've done it. Holy crap. I think that's the easiest battle I've ever had with him. Melee's the way to go, apparently. Holy crap. All that money for nothing. We've done it. We defeated the Rune. A true Rune. Oh no. The throne room. Looks like the king isn't here. What's happening? This is bad. Run! We've got to find Joey. Where is he? I can't believe how selfish you are. Your life belongs to more people than just you now. I guess so. Come on, George pulls you away, even though you had good intentions. Guess he's right, huh? Thankfully, you don't have to run through this place to get out. Holy shit, can you imagine? Place where we got lost. Everyone's waiting. Lord Ryu, you can't mean. Don't even say that as a joke. He'll come back. I know it. He can't die. He's going to bring peace to this land. He just can't die. Look! Ryu! 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 I was worried about you, Ryu. Welcome back, Ryu. That's the Ryu I know. You're blessed with good luck in combat. Ryu, thank the gods. You did it. You really came back, Ryu. Terrific, great. Everyone's so excited, but what about Joey? Did he make it? Good morning, Ryu. Hey, come on, get up. Representative General Makai from Two River and Mayor Gustav from Tinto are waiting for you in the Great Hall. Come on, hurry already. The war may be over, but there are still lots of things to be done. You've got a whole new country to create, right? Wow. We've done it, you guys. Did we really stop the war? Can it really be true? One thing you do before you progress these cutscenes, this is very important if you want to play Suikoden 3. If you want to play Suikoden 3 and use this save to open a new game there, save it now on a separate slot, and that one will be the one read by Suikoden 3. You can't do it before or after this. It has to be this one now at this point in the game. Okay, so save it on a separate slot. Go ahead and do that. That's why I told you if you wanted to level Vicky, Futch, Meg, and Gadget, they will come back in that one and you can use them at a higher level. If not, go ahead and walk through here. I will not be playing Suikoden 3 probably. We've been waiting for you, Lord Ryu. Congratulations, Lord Ryu. Now we can finally begin to rebuild after this long, terrible war. Well, at least now there's one less enemy threatening city-state soil. But we still don't have true peace in these lands. Lord Ryu, there is something we wish to ask of you. Lord Ryu, there's still Harmonia to the north of here, and so we can't yet completely relax. Furthermore, because there was no trust between us, Luca Blight was able to divide the city-state. We need a single, unified country, one that can stand together against its enemies. Lord Ryu, we want you to create a new country here, Ryu Country, and we want you to lead it. This matter was voted on and approved by Two Rivers' 3 houses of parliament. If it means a stronger nation, able to defend itself, we have no objections either. The knightdom of Matilda is no more, but we will follow your orders in this matter, Lord Ryu. I feel the same way as Miklatov. Of course you do. Most of the strength of Muse was stolen by Luca Blight, but we still haven't lost our pride as the center of the state. As acting mayor of Muse, I also intend to follow the will of Lord Ryu. Okay, here's where you have to make a decision. If you want just the regular ending, you can say, I understand, and Ryu will build the country himself. If you want the best ending possible, and if we did everything perfectly, you have to say, I can't do it. Okay? Hopefully we did everything perfect. I really hope. Everyone cross your fingers. But if you want the best ending, and you've done everything up to this point perfectly, you have to say this, I can't. There's something else that we need to do. And everyone's going to be shocked. So where will you go, Ryu? It's just too much. We're just a boy. Yo, Ryu, where you going? Ryu, there's a great power within you. I don't mean that rune stuck in your hand either. You've taken a great burden on your back thus far, and you have a duty to fulfill it to the end. For all the people who died in the war, and for the people who survived. Let him go, Flick. It's necessary, that is. Victor knows. But Ryu, don't forget, you've always got a home here. That's sweet. Okay, there's one thing you can do at this point if you want. Before we go on, this is the one point that's open up to you where you can go back to Saja, which you can warp to. And there's a rune master selling runes and other items right beside the item shop now. It wasn't there before. Here you will find all of the higher level elemental runes, all of the high order. The Rage, Flowing, Cyclone, Mother Earth, and Thunder. And in the rare finds of the rune shop, you can find Blue Gate Rune, Pharaoh Rune, which is very rare, the Power Ring, and the Star Earrings. So I just wanted to let you know that those were available at this time if you want them. It's a little bit weird that they make them available now, but they are, and then you can come back and save if you want for your Suikoden 3 save. But what we're going to do is we're going to fulfill a promise. That's why we can't build the city-state. If you remember in the first episode, we made a promise to somebody. And we're going to uphold that promise right now. Yeah, we do. We're going to go to Chiaro. It's our hometown. We haven't been back here since the beginning of the game. One thing you can do really quickly is go back to your home, and if you come up here and check the tree that we found Muku in, you'll find the Hunter Rune, the trio painting, and 30 Potch, which is a little bit weird. I like to think that this was Muku's stash of some kind. I think that's what it is probably supposed to be. The Hunter Rune is hit 5%, enemies drop items. More likely, it's on a weapon. The trio painting is an antique portrait of 3 people. Guess which 3 people it is. You can hang this in your bath. I suggest you do it. That's all that can be done here. I just wanted to show you that it was there, because the trio painting is a really nice thing to have, especially given the circumstances. Alright, so the reason we came to Chiaro is we need to exit here. And we have to go to Tenzin Pass, which is in the northwest. Remember when we started here? It was so long ago, you guys. It was so long ago that we started this journey. Let's do it. Up this way. Hey! Sir? Get out of here. So I usually don't get attacked here. Alright, up to Tenzin Pass. Hopefully I remember the way. Alright, let's go this way. Just keep going this way. We should start seeing some familiar spots. Do you guys remember this place? You must remember it, right? Do you think he'll be here? Do you think he'll remember the promise? I hope so. He has to, right? Go up this way. Is it starting to look familiar yet? It should. Look. Ryu, you came. Just like you promised. Here we are. Here once again. Why do you look so sad? This is where our journey began. You and I walked along the same path for so long together, but this is where they began to diverge. But I have no regrets. But if I did, it would be that I had to betray the city-state and assassinate Lady Annabelle. I can imagine that weighs heavily. You and I were a lot alike. We were both aiming for the same thing. But I just... At the Highland camp, after I let you both to escape ahead, I was captured and met Luca Blight again. I hated him from the beginning. It's true. But I think I admired his strength a little bit too. I thought, if I was that strong, I could protect everyone. And I could create a gentle world where nobody would ever be hurt. But... no, forget about it. This is a battle between the King of Highland and the leader of the Unicorn Army. This is truly the final battle. Joey? No, don't do this. We don't need to fight. It's over. We do need to fight. Ryu. No, come on. This is your duel with Joey. Whatever you do, do not attack him. Not ever. No matter what he says. Always defend. Okay? Do not hit him no matter what. Why won't you fight, Ryu? No. I'm not gonna do it. I don't care about destiny and all that crap. You're my friend. He's gonna probably say the same thing through most of the turns. Just defend each time no matter what. He's not even hitting us that hard. If he wanted to kill us, he could do it. Why? Why have you come all this way, only to decide now not to fight? There's no reason to fight you. There is a reason. To remove any trace of the Highland Kingdom from this land. Agaris Blight and Luca Blight are already dead, and I've put Gilead to rest with my own hands. I'm the last living Blight. He's lying. We know what he did with Gilead. Cut the Blight bloodline once and for all, or there will always be fanatics who'll try to revive the Highland Kingdom. That's not necessary, dude. You're not a true Blight. You just married into it. That's not the same. After all, some hope can drive people to madness. Let's make our war the last war ever to plague this land. No, I don't believe this. There's got to be another way. Let's test your strength, Ryu. Do not do it. Trust me. Let's finish this long, long battle. He's tired. We're both tired. This has taken so much out of both of these boys. They've both completely changed since we first met them. Just keep defending. He's hitting harder now. He's had enough. Ryu, I was always jealous of you. There's something about you, always so strong and gentle. That's all that I ever wanted, to be loved by everyone just like you were. And that's why. I used too much power. The beast rune that Luca tried to free. I had to use my black sword rune to stop it. Our two runes together, they make a true rune. But if you use it by itself, it takes your life. Ryu, I'm going to die anyway. So, I give you my life, so the two can become one again. Ryu, your right hand. Do not do this. If you want the best ending, you will not combine these, so say you cannot, no matter what. No. Ryu, I'm sorry, I can't stand it anymore. All the lives that I stole, all the runes driving him mad. All the people I hurt. No. Refuse. Do not agree to do this. Please, I beg of you, don't let our dream have been in vain. No. He makes a convincing argument, but don't. Ryu, there's no time, please. I'm already... Even so, I can't. I know it's hard. Ryu. What's this? The rune. This power, it's healing my body. The rune of beginning. It only appears when the holders in the two runes face each other in combat. Just as when this world was first born. Ryu, even so, you chose not to fight. That spirit, and the spirit of the 108 stars of destiny. They have called forth the power of the true rune of beginning. Ryu, just as I thought, you are a strong man. Please go. Ryu, Joey, the world is still mostly unknown to you, overflowing with new things. There's no reason for you to stay in these lands. Isn't that easy? But I murdered people with my own two hands. Lady Annabelle, Luca Blight, and all those soldiers. My sins are heavy. And they will not disappear so long as you live. But I believe you're strong enough to go on and make this world a better place. The man called Joey Blight has no place on this world anymore. But I can forget this land, forget the name Joey, and maybe I can start again. Of course. We can do it together, Ryu. This was the place where our journey began. How many hours have passed since we were first here? Let's go, Ryu. Let's make this place the beginning of our journey. Joey joins party. He's with us. Remember when we jumped off here? Thought you could look at that, but I guess not. Okay. Man, Joey's with us again. I really hope we did this correctly. If we hadn't run away then we'd have problems, because without you two, we wouldn't have peace in this land. Lord Ryu, so you're leaving, I had hoped that you would stay and lead this country. You're the right man to do it. But I won't try to stop you. You've certainly paid your dues and then some. We could ask no more of you. Go out and there and see the world, feel the world. It's still a big world to you. And I hope that when you're finished with your journey, one day you'll come back. We probably will. There's just one thing I have left to report. Although I was asked not to tell you until this point, I'll understand if you wish to punish me for disloyalty. What did you do? When Nanami fell, in the Matildic Knightdom. What? What happened? What? But how could you fail? Quit it, Flick. He did all he could. Don't take your anger out on him. I know that, but what about Ryu? Damn it, Kiba and Nanami. They fought along with us, and even though we won, even though we've come so far. We remember this scene very well. Damn. Ryu. Remember this part? When the doctor asked Shu to see him? This is how you know you did that scene correctly, but I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to spoil. If Juan asked Shu to see him, then you did it correctly. Sir Shu. Oh, Dr. Juan. I'm sorry. I asked Dr. Juan. Something on your mind? Yes. I'm thinking about getting away from Ryu for a while.
Ryu will be saddened to hear that.
I know that, but it's been hard for me, Ryu and Joey fighting. Also, it's hard for me to see Ryu in pain. When there were arrows raining down on us and Ryu tried to shield me with his body, I realized it. Ryu shouldn't do such a thing. He's too important for that.
A leader of men can't behave like that.
That's why I'm going to let you have him all to yourself for a while.
What will you do?
I'll go back to Grandpa Genkaku's house. I think it's safe, and besides, when this is all over, that kid will need a place to return home to, right? Also, I have a favor to ask. If it's ever time for Ryu to come home, tell him about this conversation.
Nanami, why'd you ask me to do it?
Because I figured if it's you, you'd never tell him unless it was absolutely necessary.
Yeah, you're right. I'll do it.
Does that mean she's gonna be home?
And so, that's it. And those are my final words to you as your strategist. Take good care of yourself, Lord Ryu.
Shoo.
Oh gosh, let's hurry.
Could you really be there?
No way.
They're packing up. They're gonna start anew. And say goodbye to their hometown. But she seems happy about it. There's Julia and Pilika. It looks like they're really taken care of too.
Oh. Joey can't say goodbye like this.
The three of them together again, like old times. Now we see what happens to everybody. Teresa became mayor of Green Hill and made peace with Karaya. Shin left Green Hill to sharpen his skills as a swordsman and never returned. Emilia returned to the academy and became headmaster. Fitcher returned to Muse and was elected as mayor. Jess chose to live as a normal citizen after that, and Hauser became the commander of the Unicorn National Army. Fried refused a position and went to live in Radat, I'm assuming with Yoshino. Marlowe founded a library and taught children. We get to see what happened to all of them. Gijimu fought in the Grasslands War. Lo Wen opened a restaurant. Koyu visits Marlowe and learns. It's so cute. Hilda returned to the White Deer Inn to live with Alex. Max ended his long career as a knight in service of justice. You'll see him in Suikoden 3. Mikolatov reformed Matilda knightdom and he was selected as commander, but he declined. Camus journeyed with Mikolatov to the grasslands. Richmond is still a private investigator. Look at everyone. It's so fantastic. The musicians are singing, the circus people are performing.
Sheena's just been cheated on cards, I think. Ely returned to her life, but often thinks of Ryu. Rune and Bolgan still travel. They all travel together. Annalie travels with her music group, sharing her beautiful voice. And the other two follow her. Taiho returned to Kaku and Life of Ribaldry. I have no idea what that means, but he probably just drinks all the time. Templeton is traveling to try to discover the edge of the world. Pismerga left the army to pursue Uber, of course. Killy journeyed to Kanakan, search of the Sindar ruins. Lorelei investigates ruins in Kanakan before Killy can, or she wants to. Sai returned to his wife, finally. He lives as a father and husband with Tomo. Hannah went to the grasslands without saying a word to anyone. Zamza stayed in the Unicorn Army as a magic instructor, and he's still infuriating. George left like a ghost. Whereabouts unknown. Anita traveled to the Tauren Republic to challenge her rival. By the way, her rival is Valeria. And you know that if you pick Valeria. If not, they never mention it. Oh, look at Ridley. Back to commanding the kobolds. And the winged people who apparently aren't listening. Ridley returned to Two River where he continued as a leader. Chaco is causing trouble. And Sid is still scaring the crap out of everyone. Gengen became a captain. And Gobocha is Gengen's first lieutenant. Yuzu found her grandfather and returned home. Vincent journeyed to Harmonia to continue his studies, and Simone left with him. Hans is still working at the armorer at Victory Castle. Ulan stayed in the nation and became captain of the bodyguards. Genshu returned to his life wandering, and they don't know where he is. Gentetsu returned to Kulan and Tauren Republic, where he got his expulsion rescinded and probably became a monk. Taki is living happily with her daughter's family in Two River. Shiloh has a gambling house in Victory Castle. That's weird. Tetsu returned to Lake West, where he's building the largest bathhouse in Unicorn. Rikimaru traveled north again in search of the object of his revenge. Longchan-chan does his workouts, and Wakaba is training with him. Isn't it wonderful to see how they're all doing? There's our castle. Oh my god, my feels, I can't even. Whoa, check it out. Everyone's amazed. Meg took off riding on Gadget to find her uncle Jupo. Tenku returned to Krom. Rara journeyed north towards the Tauren Republic. She'll probably never make it, because she'll get lost. Tasai gained great fame, continues his work at the castle, and Labrante works as an appraiser while searching for more Celadon urns, apparently. Mazes set off for the Tauren Republic to battle Crowley, the wizard, his arch rival, and I never mentioned that Crowley's in Suikoden 1. Gilbert was tired of war. He returned to Zexen. Hoy retired from thievery. Tony continues to grow vegetables, and Hayo returned to the Black Dragon Island to lay flowers on the grave of Shunmin. Adlai returned to South Window to continue inventing. Jude wants to find new inspiration for his work, and Jean returned to Ante to continue her work as a rune master, and does throughout the ages. Karen's still dancing and annoying everybody's wives. Connell returned to the Forest Village and then headed for Crystal Valley to study, and Luke, after the war he considered his role ended and returned to Leeknat's service. He is an apprentice of Ligna. Oh, the animals! All the beasts! Oh, look at Siegfried. He's so cute. Oh, I see some love forming here. Shiro's not impressed. Aw. Feather still protects Victory Castle. Siegfried returned to the forest, and Muku returned to the forest from whence he sprung. Humphrey set off again to a temple that he was going to. Futch went with him. They're in search of a dragon, even though I thought they had one. Millie returned to the grasslands, in search of a bride for Bonaparte. Stallion continues his journey to become the fastest living creature on land. Mondo returns to Rokkaku, and so does Sasuke, and they go with Kasumi. Amada commandeered a ship and returned to the islands. Badu stayed in Unicorn as a beastmaster where he practices his skills, and Bob moved back to the Cobalt village where he complains a lot but lives a happy life. Ida returned to the forest. Kinnison returned to his forest with Shiro, but he occasionally visits Deep Forest. I wonder why. Aw, Shiro is always with Kinnison. He's so cute. All these people that we've recruited, all the people that have helped us on our journey. What will Flick and Victor do? They don't know. Looks like they're walking away from their mercenary fort. Oh no. Tengar's still yelling at Hicks. Of course. Aww. What's Nina up to? Oh, she's following Flick. Flick sets off on a journey with Victor. They went on a journey together. Nina couldn't follow him. She's waiting in Green Hill for him to return. I wonder if he ever will. Sierra decided to hang around with human beings instead of returning to her village. Khan became the first vampire hunter and started to look for new life, and Clive set off again on his hunt for Elsa. But we know that that's futile if you've seen the last one. Vicky drank too much champagne and teleported herself off somewhere. Hicks and Tengar continue the coming-of-age journey. Kiba was killed at the mercenary fort. Klaus stays in Unicorn and receives training as a military strategist, and Kasumi returns to Rokkaku, completing her mission. Barbara became keeper of Nation Unicorn's National Vault. Juan returned to Muse to begin healing of all the people injured during the war, and Tuto went with him to help. Leona's still at the tavern at Victory Castle. Sheena returned to Toran to get some extra gold and then set off on an exploration journey. Apple said goodbye to Shu and set off on her journey to research the life of Matthew. Shu dreams of a quiet life even as he continues to play a role. Nanami goes off with Ryu and Joey too. So sweet. That's Joey and Ryu's weapons. Hopefully put down forever. This has been Suikoden 2, you guys. Oh my gosh, I'm like so emotional right now because this game has so much meaning for me. And I know that RPGs, especially long ones like this, aren't everybody's favorite. But I really have to thank all you guys for hanging out this whole time. And the ones that gave it a try, thank you so much. I think that most people that watched this a little bit ended up really liking it and they had to see it through. I'm so happy that this story has hopefully moved you the way it's moved me. This is really one of the most critically acclaimed JRPGs out there.
Unfortunately, it's just not well known. And I feel that the game really needed some more PR. I feel like everybody should try to have a chance to play this great game. It's really wonderful, the best by far in the Suikoden series. If you play 1 or 2 of the games, I would say play 1 and 2. 1 is available on PSN, I believe. 2 is not easy to find, so good luck. I really hope one day that Konami will make this available on PSN. If you're listening, Konami, please do that. People would buy it. There's so much interest in this game, but nobody can find it, so it kind of got thrown to the wayside. It's a wonderful game, and a wonderful series, too. Oh, I'm so happy you guys could be here with me for the whole thing. Thank you so, so much. I forget how long the credits actually are, but we'll go through them if we can. I'm not sure if this is going to be an extra long finale episode or if we're going to cut it. It'll probably be extra long, knowing me. You just can't cut up something like this. There are 3 endings to the game, a good ending, a bad ending, and the perfect ending, which is what we got. You do not need to 100% item complete it to get the perfect ending. You just have to make sure that you've unlocked all 108 Stars of Destiny. You have to acquire Forgiver Sign, that must happen. And you must shield Nanami from the arrows in Rock Axe. If she has high enough defense and you shielded her properly, you'll get that cutscene where Shu asks Juan to talk to, or I'm sorry, Juan asks Shu to talk to him. If you do that and defend Joey the whole way and don't combine the runes, you'll get the perfect ending. And that's how you do it. Try the other endings for yourself. They're not as pleasant as this one, but they're definitely something to see. I may do some bonus videos, but it might be a while before I do them. If you really want me to do bonus videos, tell me what you'd like to see. One thing I will not do off the top of my head is all of the Unite attacks, because there are already many videos on YouTube showing them all. So I suggest that you go look for them. Just search Suikoden 2 Unite attacks. Many people have made videos, and I think that it's nice to go promote somebody else's video on that. There's no point in me making those. But if there's something else you'd like to see, I can try to do my best. It'll be a little while before it happens because I have to plan for the next LP, which I'm not going to say what it is yet. For the next few weeks, don't be surprised if it's just Ocarina of Time and What the Fuck Friday, along with maybe a side LP, but Ocarina of Time is still keeping its 3-day-a-week schedule for now, until we start the new schedule. So videos may not be every single day, but I will do what I can until we get the next one started, so I hope you understand. If you've ever wanted to pick up a really great OST, pick this one up. It's amazing. This game has such amazing music. Probably one of the best video game OSTs of all time. Of all time. Oh, I'm so glad, everyone. I just don't know what else to say. I always get emotional after these long ones, especially with this game. I knew that this game would not be very popular as far as views, but I don't care. This is a game that's near and dear to my heart, and I wanted to play this, and I wanted to show it off to you guys, and I'm so glad I got a chance to do it. If you know someone that you think will like this one, go ahead and let them know. It's a great story that shouldn't be missed. Thank you, Konami. Seriously, one of my favorite games of all time. Thank you so much, everybody. I love and appreciate all of you, and I'll see you again soon.
Iskini pila dan
Husky does it show?